I just want to say I am ready to finish this album. The album number 4, Subtly Overtly Sacred.
What?
Isn't there more to that title?
No.
Oh,
SOS.
Oh, it's SOS. Cry for help.
Well,
It's SOS.
subtly overtly sacred.
Well, I thought it was SOS, A Cry for Help.
No. I don't know. It could be. All right.
I liked it. You said it a lot, and I liked it. It stuck in my mind.
Well, I said the whole album is a cry for help.
Okay, yeah. But
But it shouldn't be the song title or the album title on Spotify.
SOS.
Cry for help.
Oh, A Cry for Help. Yeah.
Named it wrong.
Well, it's just SOS, right? It's not even. Or is it going to be SOS and then Subtly Overtly Sacred?
Well, that's what SOS stands for.
Correct.
But it doesn't have to be on there.
It has to.
I still want my pelican on a raft with a
Yeah. A little bird.
with a SOS.
I still,
What do you want?
to that image, right, to that visual, I have some opinions on
I know.
what's going on
and
the
I wasn't
raft.
agreeing.
But I think it hits.
What was the thing you wanted I didn't like?
Well, it was the pelican on the raft with an oar, like in the ocean, right? But then there's another bird, whether it's a seagull or whatever, that's like standing at the front of it too, kind of like peering ahead, like moving.
You want? So then in that case, why don't we have 3 birds?
No birds.
Can I get on this
No
raft?
birds in flight was my point.
Well, we had a bird that was hovering over,
Well,
right?
my point, like, it's the absurdity of a bird stuck on a raft.
Yes.
No oar, just a flag that says SOS.
Yeah.
He's holding a flag that says SOS.
That's the irony.
That's the title of it.
Oh.
So it's a cry for help. He's
So
like,
okay.
But it's also like, dude, just fly.
just fly.
Yeah, I know that because we were together when we created the visual.
Right.
So I didn't know that.
I have the visual. Yeah.
So what it's morphed from like the oar and like making your way through it, which to me was the anomaly. Like, why is the bird standing on a raft with an oar when it could just fly?
I just want him standing on a
choosing.
raft just with a flag.
Okay.
Like, he's not even rowing. He's just sitting on a raft.
Okay.
Like, in
It's
the middle of
almost-
the ocean.
yeah, it's
and
almost
there's
like
a bird looking down on him like, what are you doing? Like, there's the judgy bird who's like,
Another pelican just flying above.
The
yeah, that's just kind of,
bird.
well, he's just kind of looking down like,
This doesn't make sense.
okay.
Well, it's like the bird found a raft and just wanted to cry for help for no reason.
No, he's just stuck on the raft, but he can fly.
So it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
He got in his own head. It's the pelican brief. I like that we chose pelican, though.
That's a good
It
bird.
didn't start with pelican, but it
we got there,
became
yeah,
the sea.
Pelicans come with
became
face
the
purses.
seabird. The problem, because I think I started with the seagull, and you were
Yeah, I
like,
did.
"No, it's a pelican." I'm
Well,
like,
only
yeah.
because it's more.
Nobody
the seagull's the
listens to me
right
on this
bird, but
podcast.
the pelican just is.
I drop gems all day.
It carries a vibe, man. The pelican.
Well, he wants us to circle back to his face purse comment.
Thank you.
because He's
I,
all proud.
I
of
feel
it.
seen.
Yeah, he's over there. I said
Have you ever
face purse.
stood next to
Face
a
purse.
pelican? Like I've stood like within a couple of feet of a pelican before.
Dude, what kind of life have you
Pretty large
lived?
bird.
It was like Clearwater Beach. We were at the end of the
You're like
pier. My
Steve
son and I are
Irwin.
like, with taking.
I've
pictures
actually
with the
never
pelican.
stood that close to a pelican.
They're totally chill birds.
Yeah, dude, they have a whole face full of fish.
They're like, I have a satchel under my chin.
You got pelican neck?
I got
Yeah, I
pelican
got a
neck.
pelican brief.
I got pelican neck. The pelicans are winning that life, I think.
They prepare. They're like, I'm gonna grab this fish. This isn't for now.
I'm
This
gonna
is for
scoop a
later.
couple fish.
This is when I'm on the raft.
This is
This is when I'm waving my flag.
my fish stash.
If you were a pelican with all your pelican friends, as competitive as you are, would you play a game such like
Who can fit the most fish in their neck?
However many fish you could dive and catch in one bucket?
Who has the most fish in their
in
neck?
one chin bucket?
I feel like that's a given. Like,
Yeah.
How would
That was probably level 1 of the game.
you got to have a point structure.
But I also feel like you would go down and grab as many small fish because you'd still win. Somebody
'Cause I
would
got
be
more
like, I got
fish.
3 giant fish. You'd be like, yeah, but I've got
5
100
points
little
for
ones.
5 points for greatest depth.
Well, you figure
In the
I would
dive.
figure out the loopholes, and then as soon as everybody understood the game and how to play, and I would be bored with it
Yeah.
and not win anymore.
Is that a pattern?
Very much so.
Very much a pattern of any sport.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Introduce a new game. I'm really good at it until
But you also like creating games.
Love it.
I have noticed. You know, traveling with you gentlemen, like there's games that sort of get created.
love to create a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiffle hole.
Wiffle hole. Yeah. What was that thing?
Which
you
is-
know,
Wiffle hole's a great game.
It's a great game and is far more difficult than the cornhole
all right. So
much.
wiffle hole is using cornhole
Boards.
with wiffle balls.
with wiffle balls, specifically wiffle balls, or could it be tennis balls?
No, it's wiffle hole.
Has to.
It's not tennis hole.
It's in the name. Well, because the wiffle ball lands and bounces differently.
Yeah, it spins, it bounces.
Are we talking wiffle softballs or wiffle baseballs?
It's got to be the base, like the original traditional
Wiffle
wiffle
ball.
ball size, because it's got to fit in the cornhole.
And the goal would be a single bounce onto the cornhole board and then assisted from almost like can jam.
Well, that you get a point for that, but if you make it without that, you get 3 points.
If you just get it into the cornhole without
It's a
any
3-pointer.
assistance.
It's a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
But it's a team game, so it's like
But you have a
yeah.
partner.
You have a partner. He's over there trying to get
Or
one
she,
bounce
he or she. I mean,
wow.
this is co-ed, wiffle hole,
co-ed.
co-ed wiffle hole.
Co-ed.
Not
wiffle.
gender biased in any way.
Okay.
Not in
all
any
right,
way.
fair enough.
In fact, I don't even think you don't have to handicap the system at all. It's a game that
Anybody
men
can
play
play
against women.
Yeah, I'd prefer to have a female partner. So then I would throw it to her. She would then it would bounce once, and then she'd just whoosh, try to smack it into the wiffle. I mean, into the
Yeah, you
cornhole.
can't catch it, but you can
Tap.
touch it once.
You can assist.
Yeah,
Just
Yeah, it's
tap
basically
it in.
it's basically can jam.
Tap it in.
It's cornhole and can jam.
it's better than Can Jam.
Well, can jam is similar.
Can Jam's another game. It's a
But
different
no, I mean,
thing.
it's assist the frisbee.
Wiffle
This
hole.
is wiffle hole.
Hey, if you had to choose the name of a game,
Yeah,
Can Jam, Wiffle Hole.
I'm playing wiffle hole.
Okay, let's
Can
move on.
Jam's a good game. I mean, that's a good name too.
Yeah.
I like-
give him
yeah.
props for that. But.
So we recently invented a game, my brothers and I, small mini soccer nets. Basically, they're only about, yay wide, maybe 1.5 feet wide. Put them at opposite ends, and it's basically can jam or wiffle hole. Somebody kicks a soccer ball towards that goal, and then you can assist with one touch. So you can tap it in, and if it goes in, you get 3 points. If it taps the rails, you get 1 point. Similar point structure, but that was.
It's kind of like air hockey with a soccer ball. So it'd be like hockey
It requires
sock.
a little footwork.
How about hockey sock?
How far away is the goal?
Well, so we started with traditional, cornhole distance, and it was like, this is
That's too easy.
too easy, right? So we backed up.
Yeah.
So we ended up being probably 40 feet apart, maybe a little less, maybe 30 feet. But yeah, you just one touch and then one touch from the player.
But with a touch, how could you ever miss?
A lot.
How big's the goal?
It's probably about 1.5 feet wide. So a soccer ball could fit in there, but it's not easy because the person kicking to you, and then you have the ground.
Does it knock the goal over though?
You have the whole topography.
Never really, because the whole thing is nobody's kicking hard.
Yeah.
So it's like you're trying to figure out where your partner best can tap it in. So you're like, okay, let me kick it gently this way, and it was like we developed a thing where I would start behind the net, my partner would kick it towards the net, and then I would run around the front of the net.
So now you have to
ball can't
incorporate
stop.
body motion, which
Yeah.
is less control.
Less control, right? The ball can't stop. If it stopped, there's a pelican up there.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know that until right now.
Yeah, this guy right here.
Dude, bring that guy in. What's happening? We were just having a whole pelican talk.
Pelican.
There he is. Why did you have a pelican up there?
I could write like SOS right here on there.
But dude, what if it was just like a white background and just that guy just sitting there, and
We can just chisel that little pedestal into a raft shape, and
we could just put him on a raft?
does that?
What if
does
we
that
didn't do
pelican have a
any
name?
animation and
That's
it was
the
actual
question.
props?
Is there a name for that pelican?
I have not named that pelican.
Dude, why did you just brandish a club?
Well, because we're talking about inventing games, and so like even if we don't have anything, like
Okay,
I
what's
was
that?
on a backpacking trip one time, and we didn't we were bored. We were just ended up just being kind of camping up in the mountains, and we didn't bring anything. So I carved a ball and carved into it mountain ball.
Dude, that's some pretty good craftsmanship right there.
That's the name of the game, mountain ball. You can check that out. That was our ball.
What kind of knife did you have, if you don't mind me asking?
It was a pocket knife.
Well, I mean, brand.
Buck.
Oh, a little buck knife?
Yeah. What was the brand? Yeah.
How did you... Oh, wow.
And then I made a bat.
You're talking about the traditional buck knife?
No, it was a pocket knife.
Oh, pocket. Okay.
Lock blade buck knife.
Dude, nice
flame
whittling.
Tempered.
What's it called?
The bat. It's flame tempered.
You hit it in the fire?
Yeah.
So it's got like a little Damascus steel?
Ready to go, yeah. little string
little
at the
ribbon
bottom.
there, little decor.
So a little wrist support?
Our hats were the gloves.
Right.
We had full-on games of wiffle ball.
Dude, this seems
not wiffle ball, mountain ball.
How heavy is it? Let me see.
Hold on. I need to do a little thumb work here. It's
a good ball.
It's
that thing will.
I'm giving it I'm rubbing it with my thumbs.
Good luck.
Don't rub the bark off. I mean, because
bark.
Well, you see
Dude,
how
this is all bark, no bite.
I carved it in there. I don't want you to.
Well, no, it just feels worn and feels like it's been struck.
We played. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Incoming.
That thing would take off too, man.
Oh, dude, I was like, where is this field? Must have been big.
That can take down a giant.
Oh, that thing goes. Yeah, it's screaming
you
at you.
Smack it with that battering ram.
It'll go a long ways. Yeah. So we.
Can I hold
played,
the?
Yeah, we
the bat?
played mountain ball.
Yes.
I like the distortion of the bat. Adds
yeah.
Dimension of difficulty to it.
I like the
Very creative.
That. By the way, that's all the carving I've ever done in my life.
Dude, stop right here. Don't ever go back. You hit it. You peaked.
I felt like the ball was pretty cool. Did you see the ball?
Dude, is this just the way it was, or did you have to like slim it down and kind of do a little handle work?
We did some handle work.
All right, good. All right.
He found that in the woods.
It was already
Bear had
hold on.
it. A beaver.
Imagine the whole story is like
used
this
his
was there
teeth.
already.
We were outside of Chicago. I think it was the Cubs.
Yeah. What mountains were you in?
Rockies, Colorado.
Rocky Mountain High.
That's why the wood's different out there.
Colorado.
I don't think you could have whittled this if it had. What is that other thing in the front? Oh, that's a hatchet.
That was a hatchet.
Were you just sitting on the edge of a cliff of the mountain and like eagles were soaring over you? And
No,
you were
it's
just
majestic.
like,
Yeah. I brought a hammock too, so some of it was carved while laying in a hammock.
Oh, dude, that's
Painstaking.
I think we should do our next episode from the Rockies in a hammock, where we're just.
I love a hammock.
Dude, we'll just whittle wood and talk. Yes. And they have these hammock tents now where people are suspending off the sides of.
I don't want to do that.
Neither do I, but I'm just.
Those
saying.
are called cocoons.
Oh. Pupa.
Larvae.
Larvae.
No, but I like making a game.
I was gonna say I like whittling.
I'm not a big whittler. I mean,
I grew up with because pocket knives were a big deal growing up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you have like?
I had pocket knives, but
For
we
sure.
created games galore.
I wasn't
We
allowed to have
created
pocket
our own
knives.
games growing up.
I grew up in the city, so pocket knives were frowned upon. Don't have a pocket knife. Then we eventually got pocket knives and just started carving things. I carved a full chess board with little chess pieces. Just kidding. Did not.
Andy Dufresne.
Yeah. That's
Andy Dufresne.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I had this football. Sorry.
I'm gonna need a pickaxe.
Is this the shelf of games? Is this
No, this is just stuff I had laying around. that I just thought about. So this football was for the linebackers in high school. This was our practice ball. It had a big knot right here. So we loved it. So this was the ball we practiced with. And I had shoulder surgery my senior season. And after the season was over, and my coach wrote a really awesome message on the ball and brought it to me as I was recovering. So it was on the mantle at my house. And that spring, it had been sitting there. My teammate came over and was hanging out, and he picked up the ball and was looking at it, and then we started tossing it around. The next thing you knew, we were outside, and it had been in a game on the sidewalk that involved bouncing it because the knot that was in it.
Nobody else could play this game unless they had a knotted football.
You have to have a knotted football, and we played for like 3 hours bouncing this football on the sidewalk, and a whole point system, and developed this whole game, and like and all the writing
Came off
the ball. Like that's why I can never like I had a ball with Barry Sanders signed to me.
Yeah.
My aunt got it for me. She worked at a bank he owned, and Ace and I, my son, we
played it.
We played catch with that ball so many times. There's no writing
just
on
gone.
it at all.
Yeah.
Well, probably a better gift, right?
I don't know.
The gift of using it.
That's how I'm wired.
So just kind
Like
of
I don't like if you gave me a guitar with somebody's signature on it, I would play the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I would not care about the signature.
Right. Yeah, I don't even know that I have anything signed from anybody.
I do. I have a couple. I have a similar situation with the baseball.
Mm-hmm.
We went to baseball card shows growing up.
Oh yeah.
And and Ricky Henderson was my favorite player. So I had a Ricky Henderson
Oakland A's, baby.
signed baseball, but we
Right.
played with it all the time. Yeah, well, he was with the Yankees and he was with the A's.
I had his Oakland A's card.
Yeah, so I still have a folder of all the sleeves with Ricky Henderson cards in it. that
Yeah, I
I've
used to.
given
Somebody in my
Jaden.
family threw them all out.
We used to
We were disappointed.
created a lot of games growing up.
Yeah, baseball cards was huge, and I know you because you and I have chatted about this, but like baseball cards were so big.
They were a big deal.
We used to spend, we'd say, the kids in the neighborhood were hanging out, and we'd be like, baseball cards? Yeah. All go get our cards, congregate into like a centralized location. It could be different. It could be somebody's back porch, could be the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And now you're just sitting there. And then you had the Topps guide that told you what cards were worth and stuff.
Yeah.
Now
yeah,
you're
we
like,
had that, the Fleet book. And
Fleet. Yeah. I'll give you two.
The Beckett. It was the Beckett.
Beckett. Yeah. Yeah. Well, then you also had Topps, but then you had
Yeah.
upper deck. And the upper deck had the holograph on the card.
But the Beckett was the price book.
Right. But you had different tiers of cards.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like, I'm not giving you a upper deck for a Topps.
What's this Dunlop card?
Yeah. You could get in there pretty deep. Daryl Strawberry, I remember.
And then I
that.
remember when we went and we started playing Magic the Gathering, which is the card game. And I remember my mom saying, "See what baseball cards led you to?" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Gateway drug.
Baseball cards were a gateway drug to Magic the Gathering games.
Was she more concerned about the occult side of that, or like the nerd part?
Probably more.
Probably the occult.
Probably the occult side of it. Yeah.
Sorry, I was firing a shot there.
Yeah.
It's okay. They were always concerned about the occult, except for the one they were in. Anyway.
Oh, whoa, hey,
Oh, jeez. Sorry.
hey.
Kamola Matches was the other one. It
What's
was
a Kamola match?
Kamola Matches was a neighborhood game where all the neighborhood kids would come together, and it was a one-on-one wrestling match, but it involved like you can run and tag the tree.
What happens when you tag the? Is the tree in the match?
Well,
the tag team match.
Yeah, it was like if you were safe if you grabbed a tree, but across from your opponent was another player that you could tag in, and so that was a Kamola tag. And I don't remember all the rules to it, but it was Kamola tag. We had another one where we had to we were on skateboards, but we had to stuff our clothes with like other clothes,
Protection.
like padding and protection, and then we would do collisions.
Yeah.
with-
Collisions were great.
from
Yep.
our skateboard.
Yep.
But
We did Cops and Robbers, which was like one of our friends had a giant tub full of Cops and Robbers badges and guns and whatnot, and then you just run around the neighborhood and scream bang and get
that's-
really offended if somebody didn't get hit. That was, and we were like 10, 11. You're like, bang, bang, I got you. And it's like, you didn't get me. And it would be like that.
when are you going to return these guns and badges to the police department?
You'll never get me, copper.
I just remember the arguing about who got hit, but it was just completely like I imagined I hit you, and I imagined that you didn't hit me, and we're gonna fight about our imagination right now.
That was the game.
That was the game.
Hold on, but did you guys play wall ball?
No,
I didn't
feel
grow
like
up
that
in
even
prison.
predates me. No, that's just so good.
Like, a racquetball
Yes.
and a wall
Yeah, we
and a
did.
blacktop.
Yeah.
No,
It's like tennis, but
not handball.
oh, wall ball. Is that different?
Yeah, you throw the ball, and then somebody catches it, and then they get to throw the ball. But if they try to catch it and it hits them and they
Miss it.
miss it, they got to tag the wall before somebody else can pick up
Oh,
the ball.
pegs him with
that
the
was
ball.
a camp game too. We did that at camp.
Yes,
a
I
lot.
did play that because then you could get hit with the ball.
Right, because if you
It's called wall ball. I'm just
Thank
joking.
you.
Oh, it's wall ball.
That was a Lucas thing I just did.
So if,
We played that, but we called it wall ball.
if the
Similar,
ball
but
hit the
wall.
wall before you tagged it, then you had to stand up against the wall
Yup.
and you got
Yeah.
pegged.
with
You
the-
got pelted with
Yup.
the whoever threw it got to drill you with the ball.
Yeah, but they didn't never drill because they would throw too hard and miss.
No, I don't know where you were playing. Lowell
Yeah.
was a little different.
Dude, Lowell, nobody had any hand-eye.
Okay, so the reason I brought this up is
This isn't McKinney, Texas.
I was in Carrollton, Texas at the time.
It's next door. No, I was just joking.
But my point being, like, Connecticut, Mass, Texas, we all played the same game. That's not like a formalized game,
Right.
Oh,
and we all had the same rules, but there's no rule book for wall ball.
right.
It's universally understood.
Oh, like a gymnasium wall, a blacktop,
Yes.
and a racquetball.
And a willingness to feel pain.
Yeah, and kids all over the United States, and we're different ages as well, like have played this same game.
Just a single rubber ball.
Why is it not an Olympic sport?
There's not really a point system. I mean, we could make one, I'm sure.
But it's still
there's no
fun to
point. No,
watch.
it's literally
You wanna
point
catch
for
the-
point. You just want to not miss it and get hit.
Yeah.
If you get hit with the ball, you lose.
The whole motivation is like
Don't get pain.
you could just stand there and watch, but you want in on the game. You want to catch the ball. You want to throw it. You want to peg. The whole motivation is to get to hit somebody else.
in the back of the head with a
That's the whole
ball.
motivation. That's what the point of the racket is.
Well, yeah, and then we were usually
It's
playing that
basically
summertime.
highlight.
So you had got somebody with people were wearing shorts. So you had to decide: am I going to go calves or am I go because
Head, shoulders, knees, no head, nothing above.
'Cause you hit an
so,
open calf?
Yeah, nothing. Above.
Yeah, we
We
played
domes.
prison rules. And where I was,
prison rules?
everything was there was nothing off
Dude,
limits.
nothing sacred. But okay, but here's we had the caveat. So you would either you either had to face us or you could face the wall.
Right. Yeah, you got a choice.
Yeah, you had a
choices.
choice.
Dude, I'm always
Wasn't-
facing the
wasn't
wall.
there another
Yeah.
penalty though? Like if the person throwing the ball missed or something, then
No.
he had to run and tag it. Or was
We
there
didn't-
something
No,
additional?
it was just back.
Oh,
We just
I
let-
think there was a couple of house rules.
That's
a couple
advanced
well,
different-
that's what I'm saying. You could have all kinds of add-ons and
Yeah.
what you were
Yeah,
doing.
you
you
get
threw
to
it and
try
you
to hit
missed-
me, but you have to go to the wall and touch it.
If I missed throwing it at you against the wall, I'd have to run and get it before you got the ball and threw it at the wall.
Or if
That
you had
was
more
it.
than two players, because we played with more than two players.
Oh,
You could play
I'm
up.
talking playing with like 20, 30. Like everybody.
Oh yeah, no,
was
there's
out
a
there.
line, almost like you're.
There was
playing,
no line.
No, you just it's free for all.
It's free. Everybody's just out there.
Well, how big's your wall?
This is
Oh, that's mayhem.
big wall.
Okay, so I didn't have
that's
our walls
Texas
weren't that big.
cattle mayhem.
You had Texas walls, dude.
Yeah, I'm talking 10, 15 of us.
We had back alley
this is
walls.
recess. Like here,
no, dude,
game
we had-
on. Like
we had no
everybody's playing.
recess.
So you're like running into each other trying to catch the ball, and whoever it hits, like you'd hit somebody.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and now they got to go hit the wall, and
Yeah. Oh, so it was just open.
it was
season.
risky if you were even going to go.
Sooner
for
or
the
later,
ball.
the wall is just irrelevant.
Yeah, not. I mean, you
and
could
you're
play.
just pelting each
It
other
evolved
with
into
balls.
dodgeball.
You could play with two people,
Yeah,
but it was like
that's less fun.
it was way more fun with like
We usually
10,
play with like
10 to
3,
20.
4, 5 people, maybe the most.
Yeah, we're getting after it.
We did it like we were playing the game 21, on the basketball court. Like
So you
almost
had
like
a- so you had a point
like
system?
line of people.
Talking about,
Oh,
like,
so it was
Like you had to throw it and then go get. Oh no, not 21.
knockout.
yeah,
Knockout.
free.
Knockout.
Knockout.
Sorry, my
free.
bad.
I called it free.
What's free?
Free was the game where
You got in line at the foul
well, you're
line?
playing on a basketball court with multiple people, and it's almost every man for himself.
No, that was more like 21. But like the
I called it free.
it was more like knockout. You threw it up. If
Yeah,
you
I
miss,
got
you got to make the.
That's
guys-
not
you
that's
guys
not
had
how we
order.
played knockout. We played knockout like somebody just takes a knuckle
I'm gonna
sandwich to their
knock
teeth.
you out.
They're like you just got knocked out. Yeah.
You just got.
We went Chris Tucker.
You went world star.
Yeah, that was called free for us, but
Yeah, kids make up games.
So do adults.
so do we. We invented this game called More of That. It's just three guys get into a room, tell stories.
It's creativity at its finest.
Yeah. But yes, I want, circling back to SOS, I'm
You need help?
I do need help. Yeah. No, I'm excited. I want to finish this record. Have you guys been listening to it at all?
Yes.
Okay.
And we've actually...
it gives me joy to hear that, by the way, because then I feel like I'm going to get, well, I just feel like I'm going to hear some meaningful, thoughtful things about songs, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
Like, so that it's not just me and my own little, you're going to say, oh, I think I've heard this song, and what if, and so,
Yeah.
anyways.
Well, we've already introduced a couple of them recently, right? That are on the album, given that, like...
I think so.
was because On This Mountain.
On This Mountain.
On This Mountain.
Blame it
and
on
then
Jesus.
On This
Yeah.
Mountain is on this album?
Where have you been?
I don't know.
He's been on a different raft on a different lake.
I'm on my own raft. I've been catching fish.
Yeah, no, On This Mountain, and then recently, Blame It on Jesus.
Well, correct. So I think I forgot about On This Mountain. That was a song we released towards Easter as a single. But yes, that's a great song. It needs to be on.
And Blame It on Jesus
That's overtly.
is a great.
That's
is a great
subtly.
song too.
I
Do you want to speak to that?
What?
Blame It on Jesus.
I mean, we can.
I feel like we've spoke on it.
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh, we did.
In our last episode.
Oh, good.
Last 3 episodes, I feel like we've blamed it on Jesus. Great album, a great song. Loving it. I think we're trying to figure out final. You said it's a great rock song. That's how I hear it. I feel like you hear it differently.
Well, I do, but I feel like
Now that you're playing it and performing it. That's all we
now
have
that
to do.
played it-
We just have to
and
get you
I'll-
to
And I'll
to
tell you, the
perform it.
band that was behind that, thoroughly enjoyed it as
Yes.
well, and it like just sucked me in, and I had
Yes.
a blast with it. I was like, okay, I don't know if this song can exist in other. It can.
I can, but
It can exist in other
no, we got a
ways.
great. I think we got
But
a
this
great
was
rock
like-
song.
But
let it be. Let it be.
Yeah, and you going back to the writing phase, that was something that you kind of stepped off with and listened and kind of came up with, sketched out that original draft. And I know even for myself, sometimes I'll sketch out an original thing and then later and I do this, I'll produce multiple iterations of a song in different genres to feel it out. But and then you guys will go, well, no, I think this one's, So do you feel like that's kind of where you've been living with that song? It was like your first iteration and you're like, I wish I had done it in a different style, or I'm interested in what it would sound like in a different style. Is that just kind of what's driving that, or?
Yeah, when we came up with those ideas for it, I liked them.
Mm-hmm.
But then for whatever reason, I heard it in 2 or 3 other styles, and just like as I would listen to the song, I would play with those other styles in my head. So I kind of was sitting in this indecision, kind of like wondering but not doing anything about it. And then when we got to experience it, it was
Yeah.
it was
Well,
special.
remember "Leave Me Alone"? "Leave Me Alone"? Yeah. Off the first album, "Blame It on Jesus" is not similar to that, but what is for me is the place that you can go vocally delivering that. I mean, we've actually already had multiple people singing it, because we did it in our online service, and then obviously that trickles down to our worship services in our outposts. And so we've heard it sung by different people in different ways, which is really cool.
It travels.
It travels.
That was my comment. I was like, "Oh, the song travels."
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it
way
works.
the way
Yeah,
it's
I've heard
written,
it like
travels. I was
different
like, "Oh,
ways.
sweet. This is good."
But where the album version sits is like, it's like your wheelhouse, which I know you can go in all different directions, but it just,
Yeah.
hearing like the, just the way you're delivering it.
Yeah, right on.
And I think it still needs to be flushed out some, so I probably should get on that.
Yeah.
Get on that. But yeah, so you've been listening to, we have a folder with probably more songs than will make the album.
Probably.
Because we don't know what that final count is, but there's also multiple songs in that folder that have seen different iterations, which I like. You know what I listened to yesterday? Make It Beautiful, the original. I had multiple versions of that going back to the Make It Beautiful album. And I heard different iterations, and I was like, okay, I see where I was going. And I went synth poppy, and then I heard the final iteration before we went and recorded it, and it became what it was. And it's just cool to see the sort of the evolution of where it starts and then where it ends up.
Yeah, we dropped it.
Yes. So I was
Dropped
singing
the
it.
song
Yeah.
key, like.
We dropped it, but you changed chords, which were really good. I had a bunch of extra changes in there that I was listening to, and I had some additional melody twists that went up and down and that we didn't end up doing. And because when we dropped it, it became just like almost like a cruising altitude. But yeah, like is it Fix Me? Fix Me has had multiple iterations,
Oh yeah.
and now we've landed. We've
I
landed in this
really
new
enjoy that.
like.
See, when I'm listening to the album, yes, there's a part of listening to it and critiquing, or what do we want to do with this? What do we do? But when I'm listening to it day after day, I'm just enjoying it. I'm just listening to it, and so you get to a point where it's even things that I may have recognized when I first heard it, like the song "Fix Me," "Fix Us."
It's Fix Me.
Fix
It
me.
is "Fix Me."
It-
Yeah.
So it was Fix Me, then went to Fix Us, then
Went
back to
back.
Fix
I
Me.
was like, well, no, I was wrong. Take it back. Take it back to fix
take
me.
it back. But like
At that point,
hearing
I was
it
so
now,
glad I
it's
just
kinda
hot
hard to-
swapped it.
It's kind of hard, not hard, but it's like you enjoy the way that it is, even in this stage.
Yes.
And you're like, okay, how do we preserve like what's really good with this, and then add the color.
And I think that's something that you don't always get to enjoy. Like if you're trying to churn something out, you make a song. Let's just say it's a 1 week process, right? You write and record on a Monday. Tuesday you're doing a little this and that. Wednesday you're mixing it. Thursday you're done, and by Friday you're like, this is it, which is sort of like an On This Mountain. You don't even really get a chance to fall in love with it before the world hears it. You know it's good. You know it's up to par. It's a great representation of what you're doing, but you yourself haven't even developed that love, intense love for it, or the connection.
Well,
or
yeah, sometimes that's the scenario. Other times you end up camping on it, and like,
that's where I think you're at
and
right
it
now.
marinates for a long time before.
And if I went in there and just started
ever
changing
since,
things willy nilly, you're gonna go, well, wait a minute, it sounds different to me.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's cool because
Yeah.
that also helps me in the stage that we're currently at. Whereas now I'm going to go in and say, I need to be extremely gentle with how I'm going to post produce whatever's here, because we've already developed a love for what we have and what we're hearing. And that's fine. Like there's no ruler. We're not measuring, okay, is this long enough? Is this big enough? Is this good? Is this, is this colored? We're already attached to it. We're developing a love for it. So I think that's cool too, to share music like that, where you're not overly engineering or, trying to make everything. So like, should we have real drums here? Should we replace this instrument with this? It's like, probably not. Maybe.
Yeah.
I know we can.
I enjoy that process too of evaluating what we have, and
We definitely
We've
need
written and-
to do vocals on words again.
most of the songs need new vocals.
And he's back.
Oh, I'm
Here he is.
That's our guy.
You want to
right
know what
there.
needs
There
to
he is.
change?
He's ready to change.
You want to know what needs to change? The vocal part on every song.
You know the part that he did? The vocal part on every song.
Yeah. Well, there's a few songs where I've done guitar, and those need to change too. Not change, but just be re-recorded. Because a lot of those songs, like again, we're in a moment there, and we're capturing, and this is a lot of times what you would call the magic happens, just like bam,
It
bam,
does.
bam, and then we go right from our seats into a vocal booth, and we record, and then
That's magic.
it's like that's great. But as you
don't even know the
listen to
song
it,
yet.
I don't even know the
You
song.
didn't know the
yet.
song yet. You didn't even know what the song's about sometimes.
There's been
At that
times
point.
Dude, I love that.
Sometimes
know what
it's
I'm
really
saying?
great, but sometimes it is true.
You're recording a song that
I'm
you
gonna argue
haven't
both
even-
sides of this
Okay.
equation.
All right.
Yeah.
I think
No, I think it is both.
I'm
it is
recording
both.
a
It's not one or the
song
other.
and making the melody in those moments. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And it's not that the melodies was wrong, but like after listening to it, it's like, oh, okay, that's how we're gonna sing it. So
Yeah.
I just need to go in now with that knowledge and that information and that love for
I
the
agree.
song
I agree.
and re-sing. Yeah, that's all.
I'm for all of that.
You
And
could put emphasis on different syllables and
syllables.
yeah. Yeah. There's that, and then there's all, like you said, there's also the conviction aspect of it. Sometimes not being sure and being hesitant, and that translates well for the particular song.
depends on what the song's
Yeah.
communicating.
Right.
it
So
does
sometimes
depend
that's great. Like
Yeah.
that rawness is like perfect for the tone of the song and what the song's communicating. And then, but if that's not what the song's doing, then a more confident vocal would serve it better.
I'm also aware of myself that I like my voice to sound a certain way, but sometimes you guys have said otherwise.
Yeah.
You've been like, no, and I'll want to respect that because you're giving me a perspective that's not internal. So I'm like, I know that my voice needs to sound this way. And this is how I want to deliver it. And you guys are going, no, you delivered it fine. And
Yeah.
and then I'm like, okay, let me just mind my business here. Which was the punk rock vocal that you wanted me to do on Reluctant. I would have sang that completely different, obviously, but you guys were like, no, get dirty with it. Dirty pop.
Note to Self was one where like the melody just flowed and we knew it, and like even though we had just conceived that melody, it was like,
know.
let's go to the booth and let's record this, because that there was a confidence behind that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we did many takes of that.
Right. Same thing with Gone. Like Gone,
Same thing with I think Take It Slow.
Mm-hmm. We didn't take it slow. We took it fast. So then it's both. That's what you're saying. It just depends on the
See.
Senor.